Hello, everyone. This is Duran's Healing, and welcome to tonight's Healing Circle. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel, where I provide weekly energetic updates for the collective. And if at any point this message resonates with you, please be sure to like, please be sure to subscribe, or comment below to let me know that you're present or how this message is showing up in your world. And with that being said, let's get right into the messages. And the message that I'm speaking aloud is speaking to a call to action. And this call to action is directly impacted by your role, your purpose in the community. And what I can see here is that there is a doorway that is open for you. And somehow, the very messages that are radiating in your bones is what's causing this opening. It's like your energy is being so captivating that it is forcing a paradigm to be open for you. And this is partly due to your spiritual mission, your spiritual purpose in life. It's about your role in the other world, your work in the other world, should I say. You do or spend a lot of time in the spirit world, collaborating and connecting with your spirit guides, your ancestors, or your higher team. And you're realizing that this is a part of your work. This is no longer a hobby for you. This is something that comes with a great deal of responsibility for you. Highlighting your leadership role in the spiritual world and the energies surrounding you and your connection with the other side is quite powerful. Because what I can see here is the highly potency or the high frequency of the energies that you are tapped into. Because the fire is showing me the otherworldly wisdom that you have. Even down to the animal kingdom. Some of you, I don't know who I'm picking up on when I'm referring to this, is that you even have connections to the animals. Somehow the animal kingdom has called on you to be some recipient or a version of a recipient to relay messages to. And this is quite unique because it highlights or shows your different levels, different dimensional energies and frequential systems that you're on. It's breaking down the spiritual side of things. Yes, you are spiritual, but these pockets that I can see you're tapped into makes you very strong, makes you very powerful, makes you a master in the knowledge of how the spirit world chose you as a messenger for them. And this may make you feel all sorts of things, may make you feel crazy, but somehow it's not malfunctioning you. It's not disrupting your strength or your confidence. Actually, it's doing the opposite. It's giving you the confidence that you need. It's giving you the ability to hold your head high, knowing that you're tapped into something more. Knowing that the higher energy chose you is making you special. It's making you realize that you were chosen for a higher purpose. And all these little indicators in the spirit world is making your heart smile. But it's also making you feel all sorts of things. And the base of this is because your ancestors or your spirit guides are creating radical changes in your world. And the reason why radical changes is being pulled up from or pulled from the other world is because I can hear your spirit guides say, you are the one to break the cycle. You are the one to break down old dysfunctional thinking and behaviors in your family lineage that can go on no more. The buck stops with you. And they're very adamant and very serious about this because the energies that are coming up is forcing you to recognize this. And I can tell you right now that your spirit guides and your spirit team have been very successful at this particular mission they've been focused on in your family's lineage to break up this dysfunction, breaking down ways of lower behavior, lower energies, whatever that is continuing in your family system that has been a problem for a very long time. They're adamant about changing this. And they've been successful at this because you and your life and the choices that you felt called to take has shown you are much different from the family system that you came from. You may have been the black sheep. You may have been the one to challenge your family's structure, their way of life. They may not have understood why you didn't fall in line, but the real reason is that there was a higher energy dedicated to stopping the cycle of dysfunctionality. And you were the one to break that down. And not only that, it helped you realize that there was a reason for your separation or the difference in your energy. You may not have understood it before while you were younger, while you were growing through life. You didn't get it. But now the stars are starting to align for you and you have matured in the spiritual world. You've devoted yourself to the spiritual side of things because of the wisdom that was permeating within your soul. You couldn't be anything different if you wanted to. You couldn't fit in if you wanted to. And you've started to hone in and accept this part of yourself. You accepted being different. You accepted this side of you, the uniqueness of your energy. And now what I can see here is that it's all coming full circle for you. Congratulations for holding the fort. Congratulations to you for holding this energy. And you've been at it for a very long time. And it may have been tough. The road may have been hard. Being this type of person. But now you're seeing that your relationship with the spiritual worlds has given you a leg up above the masses. It has given you access to a different set of wisdom and knowledge that the people around you don't have. And you're embracing it. This may show up by if you have a altar in a certain sector of your house, giving honor or reverence to your spirit guides or your spirit team. This is indicative of everything I'm speaking about. If you take time out of your day to honor your ancestors, your spirit guide, this is what I'm talking about. This access or this portal or this safe space you have to commune and congregate and to share your story and your experience to a higher energy. This method that you've been doing has held an energetic container for you. And the return on this investment, the return on this container is a wealth of wisdom, spiritual knowledge, spiritual downloads, and awareness that has been coming to you whether you knew about it or not. You may not have been aware that this was the very thing that has been giving you your spiritual knowledge. You may have just done this because you felt called to do it. But the wisdom is the return on your investment in the spiritual side of things. And the wisdom that has been coming to you has been quite profound. Unable to speak about these type of things. The visions that come to you. The visions and the dreams that you have, the intuitiveness of your nature, all of this is due to this container of you honoring your spirit guides and sharing with them your story. This has given you a second home away from the paradigm that you live in, a safe space. And not only that, the visions and the clarity that He has given you surrounding your gift is like no other. No one could give you this. People could talk about how great you are, your characteristics, and how phenomenal of a person you are. However, when it comes to your purpose, when it comes to why you're here on this planet, it is your relationship with the spirit world that has given you the clarity that you've needed. Clarity around your gift that has quenched the thirst of your soul's hunger, surrounding your purpose and what you're here to do. It's otherworldly. Your gift is spiritual. Your gift is unseen, but is felt. The energy of it is felt. And you stayed in alignment. You stayed in this flow. And as you materialize this energy in this paradigm, what you are and who you are is like no other. Is something that people has never felt before. Giving you the authenticity or the authentic energy of the very frequency that you've been holding on in this container. You've been in alignment with the stars. You've been in alignment with the universe. You've been in alignment with the otherworldly energy that has given you a certain level of access to the spiritual world, landing you in the world of magic, in the land where the impossible doesn't exist. Because somehow your energy will call you to action to figure it out. Yet again, tapping into the depth of your energy, the depth of your wisdom, And this speaks to the core of your being. And unbeknownst to you, if you stay in this frequency of alignment, it goes deeper. The rabbit hole goes deeper. Because what I can see here is a path of wisdom, showing me the portals, showing me the otherworldly dimensions, and access that your energy has the capacity to go into if you stay in the flow. So hold the fort, hold the frequency, because the dreams and the visions and the very otherworldly things that come to you will soon materialize. It will have a place. But it requires you to stay authentic. It requires you to stay in this flow. And if you feel like you're getting weary, if you feel as if the energies of the paradigm is rattling you too much, lean on your heart. Lean on your heart, because it's in the same space. It's on the same energetic timeline. If your authenticity and your energy feels overwhelmed, lean into your heart and it will guide you to this same portal, to this same otherworldly energy that is determined to materialize. And you are the one to bring this out. No one else can do this but you. Your heart will be the secondary source to call you to action, to ensure the success of the messages that are determined to reach this planet. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. The powerfulness of who you are. The world needs to prepare itself for someone like you. And you need to prepare yourself to step further into the spiritual stuff. Because the magic of your energy has the capacity to break open this paradigm. But only you can do this. Only you have the energetic frequency to materialize this. This is quite remarkable to see. It's quite profound. I love to see this. Wow, that was a very highly charged message. Thank you all for joining me, and whoever is here in tonight's healing circle, please be sure to like if you're here in tonight's healing circle. Thank you all for joining me tonight as the messages are coming through blazing. And at this particular time, I'm going to shift the energy from this highly charged message. And if this message has resonated with you so far, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, or comment below to let me know if you're present, or let me know how this message is showing up in your world. And with that being said, I was going to pull some cards, but the cluster of stones here are sparking my interest. So what I will do is I will dive back into the spread to see what your higher energy or what the higher messages are trying to come through at this particular time. And what I can gather here is that there are two messages that I'm picking up on, and it has to do with the transition that may be in effect in your world at this time. On one end, I can see the transition being taken physically in the 3D. So you may be thinking about moving. You may be contemplating on changing environments, changing sceneries, changing your work environment. There's something here regarding some transition or changes in the home front. You may be redecorating or reorganizing your home. Something surrounding change. But on the other side, or the other message that I'm downloading, is that there is a transition going on at your core, at the frequency of your being. The inside of you is changing. And this change has to do with the upgrade of your sophistication, your knowledge, your wisdom, your awareness surrounding this planet and what you thought to be true. Shifting your perspective on how you navigate this world, how you navigate these energies around you. You may have had many awakenings in this lifetime. You may have had a Kundalini awakening, a spiritual awakening. But somehow this one seems very different, or this energetic threshold is different for you. What I'm seeing here is that your world is changing. The people around you may be different now. Your job may be different. The energies that you're coming in contact with are different now. Before, your perspective changed. Oh, I'm gathering a different message here. Hold on one second. Before, you may have been a little bit more docile. You may have hidden this spiritual side of you away from the people. And your voice wasn't as loud. You may have not wanted to disrupt the paradigm of from all these informations and downloads and the spiritual knowledge that you were getting, so you kept quiet. Oh, but now it's different. Oh, I see. I don't know who I'm speaking to at this particular time. But what I'm gathering here is there is a specific, highly powerful, energetic being that is shifting the narrative around themselves. You speak truth now, regardless of how other people feel. And you haven't let up. This may be something new for you. Standing up for yourself. And you using your voice at this level has shifted your world. The fear that you had previously regarding changing the consciousness, changing your world, is now present for you. And you're seeing that as you open your mouth, expressing the deepest part of the energies that you feel raw, authentically, in real time, regardless. Even though the shift is here or the change may be present, you're allowing this energy to take you where it needs to be. You're no longer hanging on to things or trying to control things, keeping it in place. You're far more aware now of the negative consequences of you doing that. You're releasing control and allowing the energy to carry you, the spiritual energy to carry you where you need to be, because you know that it is in your best interest. This spiritual stuff has not failed you thus far, even when you questioned it. Somehow it all worked out for you. Now you're in the place of security. You're in a place of confidence, knowing that you're guided in the right direction. And you're allowing this energy to carry you, giving you the freedom to say what it is that you feel, and allowing your mind to work and focus on more important matters like your creativity. It appears to me that you may be trying to figure out the best mode to communicate, or a creative way to communicate your voice to people. That's where your head is now. You're no longer worried about the gossip. You're no longer worried about triggering people. You know that that's a part of the journey now. People are going to be triggered by you when they come close to you regardless. Some people will embrace that part of you, and other people will run away from this energy because their energy is not prepared to deal with this level of honesty. And you realize that is not a you thing, that's a them thing. So that weight of fearing what people say about you is no longer there. Now you have the energy and the mental space to focus on more important things, like figuring out how to materialize this creativity, or figure out how to best make this information or your words be more digestible so that it could reach the people as a mode or a method of healing. And what I will do is I would like to see what this creativity is about. So I will take this time to go a little bit deeper to see why your mind or why your head is focused on the creative side of things now. What is this creativity that the collective is focused on? There's one. Give me 1 second. I want 2 more cards. Okay, okay, 2. And then 1 more. There it is. Okay, the cards that came out were healing the soul, narcissistic traits, and starting from scratch. Okay, I understand. Your creativity is focused on healing of the souls now. You're more focused on a higher mission. You're focused on the macro level of things, elevating you from just the individual people and the individual side of things. You're focused on healing the community. You're focused on healing the planet and your role in playing as a leader on this paradigm. You understand and saw many dark energies. You can see narcissistic type traits and low frequencies, and you've mastered your abilities in navigating around these particular spirits and entities and energies, so much so that it is not bothering you when you're confronted by it. You're brushing it off and moving to a more important matters. And you know that by doing this or understanding this level, when it comes to the spiritual side of things, it's now that you're understanding that you have to start from scratch now. You have to revamp how you're doing things. You have to revamp the way that you handle people, the way that you're choosing to materialize your healing capacity from the 5D to the 3D. And this is where your creativity is kicking in at. That's what you're focused on. And you're letting the spiritual energy of the planet that you're trusting in, the consciousness of the energy to guide your feet. And it is leading you to the type of people that is in need of the energy that you have. You no longer have to make new friends. People will find you now. It's like you're attracting the intimate relationships that you desire. Oh, this is about manifestation. Yes, because you have elevated your spiritual literacy. You have elevated your spiritual knowledge due to your relationship with the other side. It's like you know now where you are. And now you're understanding the laws of attraction and manifesting things. Manifesting people energetically is where this energy is taking you, and these type of people are going to be for you. They're going to embrace and honor you because they see the power in your energy, and they will see the creativity that you will bring forth, aligning you with your power, aligning you with people that are wanting and desiring the wisdom that you have. Period. Wow. This was a very highly charged message. Well, I don't know if you guys are tapping into these messages more or liking this message more. Something about your energy is very highly powerful, and I'm picking up on this energy, and it's very profound to me. And what I will do at this particular time, I'm going to close out tonight's healing circle. Thank you so much for joining me and contributing your energy. Whether you like this video, subscribed, or comment below, letting me know how these messages are showing up in your world. Thank you all for blazing this fire with me. And with that being said, I'm going to close out tonight's healing circle, and I will see you all at the next